Y'all remember that story about Gideon? The guy that God calls to go defeat the Amalekites in order to save Israel? I've been personally going through the book of Judges, and I just reread the story for the first time. I believe there's 2 chapters to the whole story of Gideon's life. The first chapter is God calling him and kind of gearing him up for defeating the Amalekites. What's interesting to note is that when God revealed himself and Gideon's like, yes, Lord, like, yeah, I'll do whatever you ask. The first thing that God commands Gideon to do is to take down the idols that are his fathers, these false gods. The reason Israel was under attack by the Amalekites and the Midianites was because they had strayed away from God and were starting to worship false gods. So God let them go into the hands of these gods and their people that they were choosing to worship. I just find it interesting that before God tells Gideon to go and defeat the Amalekites and Midianites, he first tells him to remove the idols that are in his and his family's life. And Gideon does this. And it actually kind of made me stop and reflect, like, what are the idols that are what are the idols in our lives that are blocking us from God's will? And honestly, from reading that chapter, God brought to light a lot of things that I didn't realize were idols, and things that I was kind of justifying that were idols. That is the fun thing about reading the Bible, is that you could read the same passage over and over again, but when something needs to come to light, it could be a verse that you've read hundreds of thousands of times, it will still feel like you're reading it for the first time. I guess my question today to Christians, what are the idols in your life that have to be taken down before God can lead you to do something great?